going to look at Martin & Co and see how they effectively use hashtags on Twitter to increase engagement and make sure that people can find their content. If you've got any questions at all, please use the blue button inside Maybe as it connects you to us all 24/7. So Martin & Co is Cheltenham's finest jeweller, and they offer absolutely exquisite pieces, as you can see from these images. They do an amazing job on Twitter, full stop, because they consistently do lots of things right. But one of those things that stands out is the use of hashtags. So as we scroll down through their posts just here, you can see the hashtags they tend to include. So these often include the brands that they stock. They often include what the post is actually about. So bracelets, as you can see here. And then they often include their place and their sector. So that might be jewelry or fine jewelry. But they consistently include hashtags, even when they're not posting about something that they actually offer. They still make sure that relevant hashtags are actually included. And that's really important, because if someone is actually searching for content from Cheltenham or jewelry, or if they're looking for a particular brand or any of these terms that are relevant to what Martin & Co actually do, if someone searches for those terms, they are much more likely to find Martin & Co's content than if obviously these hashtags weren't included in these posts. So they do a really, really good job of consistently tagging in their place, their sector, what they offer, and the brands that they actually stock. And that's really, really important, because obviously, as I said, their content's much more likely to be found by people if they include those hashtags. And they do all of this consistently well, but they also add a great image to every single post to make their post eye-catching. They include sort of clear call to action. So that might be a link to their website. It might be a telephone number so someone can get in touch. It might be to answer a question about or what people think of these things. But they always actually use all of those things in the mix with those hashtags to make their content successful. But I'm just going to go to tweets and replies now, because something else that really stands out is here you can obviously see their content, but in the mix of all of that, you can actually see how much they engage. So they engage with the Cheltenham conversation. They engage with brands that they stock. They engage with other relevant posts. So they also use hashtags to engage with relevant other people and organizations. And it looks like they spend just as much time engaging with other local content, other content that's relevant to what they do as a business, as they do posting content in the first place. And that's really, really key. And that's absolutely the balance that you should try and achieve, is actually spend an equal amount of time engaging as you do actually posting content. So they do an absolutely great job. And what can we learn from looking at their feed? Well, two things. One is use relevant hashtags in your content, and those should include maybe your place, your sector, and obviously what the post is actually about. But also engage in those conversations too. So you engage in your place conversation, engage with other content from your sector, because people are much more likely to engage with you and potentially share your content if you actually do that. And you can build connections by obviously consistently engaging with other people. So they do an absolutely great job. And let me show you how Maybe can actually help you to achieve that for your business. So if you go into your Maybe account, under Engage, here you can actually add any feeds or any hashtag conversations that you want to engage with as a business. So all you actually do in this search bar just here is you literally just add in the conversation that you want to engage with, or the feed that you want to engage with. And then the platform will actually add that for you. So if it's a hashtag, it will automatically add it to your hashtags group just here. Or if you add a feed, you can group those feeds into different categories, so you can actually engage with different types of feed or types of business at different times. But it really helps you to organize your engagement, because you can do all of the engagement with hashtags and other feeds from one place, but across multiple platforms. So this is across Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So it's a really, really big time saver. So I hope that's been useful. If you've got any questions, use the blue chat button inside Maybe. That's this one just here, bottom right. If you'd like to know more about any topics on this video, like hashtags or images, use the search bar and you'll find more videos on those topics. And I'll see you on another video soon.